Shalom, family. Um, thank you for tuning in. I want to talk to us about when you move into a new home, right? For you to cleanse, how to cleanse your home. So, just like you want to prepare for everything in your life, you want to prepare when you move to a new home. Remember that in that new home that you go into, whether no one ever lived there or people lived there before or it's been abandoned for a long time, it does not matter. You still have to do the same process because spirits come and go. The people who were building the home, they left some spirit. The people who lived there before had left some spirit, or someone maybe have died there, or you don't know, anything could have happened there. And then some spirits are still stuck for decades into places that they deem that belongs to them, especially if they are really materialistic, and then they really about their possession. They're really into their possession, especially a lot of times the Gentiles, sometimes. So you have to be very careful with that. So you want to make sure when you get there, you want to make sure you get rid of all that spirit, the energy, all that stuff. You want to add your own. You want to bring in your own, right? So it's basically what you're doing. You just like you clean the house, and you may want to paint a new color instead of paint over the old paint. So you really stripping the whole house of the old paint, and you just starting over, and you just adding new paint and this new primer and all that stuff, sanding things and stuff like that, and you making it new, right? That's the concept, right? So this is what I recommend that you do. Of course, as you guys know, I'm going to give you some psalms, and also get some stuff on the internet to kind of compare to some of the things that I'm saying to you. So what I would do normally is I would try to get the place to at least 7 days. Sometimes you can't do that, so you probably can get like 3 days, right? If you get 3 days, so you'll use one day, you go to that place, and you close all the windows, and you use the 4 incense, right? You'll use the camphor, you'll use frankincense, myrrh, and dragon blood. You crush them together, and then you burn it, right? The whole house, for like you saying what you want to be removed. Remove the old spirit energy, anybody who's there, any dead, and then you do that, and then you do your prayer, your psalms, because there's like, let me see, I should have been prepared. Oh, here's someone find a Regina lover. Ooh, okay, all right. So receive help. Psalm 74 is a good psalm to do. 70 is a good one. Psalm 70. You can do Psalm 72. You can do Psalms 67, Psalm 61 is a good one. 66 is also good. Gain good result in your business. Be lucky in love affairs. Okay. So, I mean, you can go through the Psalms. I know, like, you want to do Psalm 91 for protection, 23, You know, you can go around the house, around the home, and do some incense around the home as well. And then you can recite Psalm 91 while you're doing that, and Psalm 23. And another psalm that people don't talk about is 125. You can do Psalm 125, and you do that around the house. You do it inside the house, and you're removing all those negative energy. You're asking them to leave. You don't have to fight. Just ask them to leave. Tell them you don't want them there, and then be firm. You don't have to be mean, but be firm, okay? Because they need to hear that firm. And when you pray with firmness, you know, demand instead of, that's why they say when you write your demand versus you ask, you demanding, right? So you want to demand them to leave, and then to bring in good spirit, right? So after you do that, do all of that, you open the window after 1 hour. You let it sit for about 1 hour, or what you can do is let it close the window for overnight. You know, if you can go in the evening, if that's when. But I think, like, you know, 12 noon on the dot is a good time to do it, because that's when everything is hot. That's when you want, you know, things to heat up. And you do that, and then you let the windows close and everything close. Bum the place. That's what I call bumming the place. And then in the morning, you go and you open all the windows, you know, and then you do another set, you know, and then so this time you start asking for good things to come in. But remember, before you move your furniture, if you don't have a place to put them, you know, because I would like to, normally what I do is I put them in storage for, you know, a day or something, you know, and, you know, bum the storage space and then move it from there, straight from the old house to the place. Just kind of like you creating a distance. But if you don't have that option, then you bum your house. You do the same thing to your house. While you're over there, you could be doing that over here. By the time you get home, you know, you do that process, and you remove every negative energy, spirit, demon, whatever. Okay, and then you make sure you pick the stuff that you want to go into your home, because, you know, sometimes it's better to get some new furnitures. But if you are getting free furnitures from places, please do the same process. Sage them, use the incense, the combo, you know, the four-way combo, and get rid of that energy, get rid of that stuff, because you don't want it in your new place, right? So then, you know, of course, you know, the second day, that's when you're asking for things to come in, good things to come in, blessings, you know, luck, prosperity, love, peace, communication, honesty, trust, because every time you want to demand and command those things to come into your home, because every time you meet someone, you want, if that person come into your home, that's what you want that person to emulate. So you want the person to bring to your home, right? So if they don't have it, they won't be able to come in, right? And don't forget, you put the mothball on the corner. Or what you can do with the mothball, take 21 of them and plant them one in each corner. 21 you plant in front of your house, you know, 21 again on each corners, and then 21 in the back of the house. Plant them, you know, make sure you put it deep onto the ground, because, you know, it's like you covering all the four corners, right? And then you put, you know, the little comfort, you put your cinnamon, you do all your stuff that you've learned, you bring into your home, because that's what you want your home to feel like. You want it to feel safe, right? You want, every time you leave all that stuff, you come from outside from the world, you come into your home, you want your home to be a peaceful place, a loving place, a trusting place where you can trust, you know, if you are married, you can trust your partner, you can trust your children, where you guys have trust and love and kindness and all that into your home. And then when you go out there, you bring that to the world, and then you don't want to bring the bad stuff, because remember, you bring good and they take and they give you the bad, so it's like recycling, right? So before you get into your home, I always tell my clients, have a sage in your car, because every time you walk into a place, to get into the habit of saging yourself before you get into your home. Okay, so if you go into work and you don't want to, excuse me, if you go into work and you don't want to have negative energy, you don't want to deal with a lot of mess, sage yourself before you get into that job. Sage yourself when you sage your car. So if you get into the habit, by the time you get home, you sage yourself, then you know you're not bringing an extra spirit into your home to create havoc into your home, because they love to do that. So those are the things that you can do. You know, you call on your spirit guides and everything, and make sure that the design that you want is actually, you know, those actually work, you know, for you. On my cruise, let me see, don't let old energy run. Yeah, don't let no energy. So we are right now looking at some of the stuff on the internet. They said don't let old energy, you know, old spirit, basically demons or whatever, ruin your new home, right? So a lot of people with the white hot real estate market, many people are moving to their new home, right? Previous challenge. Okay, so there's a lot of challenges, right? So you don't want, what is this? I think this is just a picture, okay. Okay, so you don't want to have the wrong stuff, right? Okay, so even the furnitures have spirit in them. Everything has spirit, so you have to clean that stuff, right? You have to make sure you clean stuff. I know, excuse me, I don't know why this is happening. I'm fine. We talked about feng shui, you know, Chinese tradition. You can add that to, you know, your decor, whatever you decide that you want to do. That could be something that you add on, right? And you can also you know, smoke, you know, use a smoke, like you know, pine corn. You can burn that too as an incense. You know, you can do that. And then, you know, if you get like the pine corn before they, like when they really tiny and you boil them, you can make preserve with them, and they very good and earthy tasting, but they have their own little honey and all that stuff. You can try and then put a little bit of, you know, sugar in it or whatever you want, cinnamon, whatever you want in it. But you boil it. What I'm trying to do is trying to give you guys a recipe next time, and you can actually make preserve with it, and it's really actually good. But it have to be the really tiny one before it gets to the, you know, to like the big ones, very tiny, like when they just coming out, right? And then you can use the pine corn itself to cleanse your home. So that's a way you can cleanse your home, right? Okay, so there are some things that I don't want to get too much, you know, into the stuff about how, you know, this is so crazy. I don't know why this is happening. Okay, so homes abundant with natural light are always desirable, expensive. Okay, a lack of, okay. So burn white. Okay, so burn white sage, you know, also for your home, right? Those are the different things you can do. Perform an energy cleansing ritual. First, open the windows to let light in your space. Then make opening the sacred space by calling in your angel, allies, ancestors. It's the same things, right? Calling on your ancestors, the spirit guides, your angels to come and assist you. Then, you know, you use the sage, and you know how you sage yourself, right? And then you can, like I said, you can use different herbs. You can use, you can add bay leaf to bring in money with the sage. You can add pine cones. You can burn. So cool, right? You can use your crystals if you have any. Okay, you can smudge in, of course, bring in a good vibe. But remember, out, in, out, in, right? So when you're removing, you do this gesture. When you bringing in good things, you do this. Okay. So also too, a sound bowl is also a good thing to use to cleanse your home, right? And make sure that when you do want to cleanse your home, you are in a good space, right? You want to make sure you're in a good space. You don't want to be in a bad space and trying to cleanse your home. Okay, so you have to create a space for new energies. So you have to create new energies. So that means, you know, once you remove the old, you ask for good things, right? So here's some example that they given. When moving into a new home, first lovingly greet and thank the spirit of your home for welcoming you and providing shelter and love. Okay, so remember to thank the new home for accepting you in the first place, because you didn't have to, right? And then before moving anything in the new home, open the windows and to let fresh air and energy and release old stagnant or dense energy. Okay, so then sweep, mop, and clean all surfaces to clean away density, negative, or anything with lower vibration. You notice that they talking about a lot of lower vibration, and they talking about cleaning away energy. This is something that we knew, we should have known, we knew, but we forgot, and then these people started bringing it to us, right? Okay. Cleaning and clearing also helps spread blessing, bliss, abundance, and love. For example, as I wipe the counter, I send love and gratitude to our new home. Finally, standing in the center of your new home, and imagine how you would like your life to play out here in the blessings, abundance, bliss, and love that will unfold there, right? As you imagine and visualize your dream, let the positive energy you feel build in your heart, and visualize yourself projecting this positive energy out of your body into every corner, nook, and cranny of your new home. Doing this, set the energetic template of your home to match your intention for dream life here, right? So you have to do a lot of imagining, and then make sure you state your intention, what you really want. Don't be like, I think I want this, I don't know, wrong that. Don't be like that. Just say what you want and be straight up about it, right? Acquaint yourself with your new home. Acquaint yourself with your new home. Let your new home know who you are. Let them know who you are. Introduce yourself. And one other thing that you should do too, before you enter that house, introduce yourself to the trees and nature and the plants and the wheat and the grass. Introduce yourself. Say, hey, my name is such and such, and this is, I'm moving in here, and I want you guys to be my friend. I want you to protect me. I want you to provide for me. You know, ask for the things that you want. You can talk to them, and they will give you what you want. They can hear you, right? Make sure your all your furniture is on point. As soon as possible after receiving the keys to your new home or apartment, and probably before arriving with furniture arrives, spend some time in each room introducing yourself again in your new home and getting to know each other. Talk about it. The walls have ears. The home that heart. And homes have hearts, and so start as you mean to go and with your friends in home. Once you have become acquainted with your home, then you can start, doing stuff. You can use Palo Santo and, different things. You can play music and dance, dance in your home before you move everything. You just dancing in each room and just being happy and celebrating and thanking the home for even, accepting you and to protect you. Make sure that, nothing that's not going to be good for you to enter your home. Set a new intention in your home for your home, of course. Energy. When you first move into your home, it's important to clear the space of any lingering energy from the past owner and set your intention and atmosphere you want to create. There's no limit to what you can do. Okay, so talk to your home, tell your home what you expect out of it, right? Don't forget to do a physical cleanse of your new home before moving in. Yeah, so whenever you move into a new home, please, the refrigerator, everything, clean it up. Clean it your way, and then that means you adding your energy, your spirit, everything to it. Don't do one of those. Let me see. Don't do one of those things where it's just whatever at this moment, right? Okay, so ground and set the intention of the space with crystals. So if you have crystal, use crystals. Put crystal. I would put a crystal for different crystal for each room. What you want to accomplish, whatever the crystals to help with, you can do that, or you can add each of those crystal. You can pile them up, and you can put 5 different crystal in each room. But depending on what you want to get, you don't want to bring crystal that's going to X each other out either, because there's some that would exit the energy out. So you want to make sure that you set the tone, the energy. Maybe you want to have a certain. I'm sorry, this people been doing this all day. It's been happening all day. So you want to make sure that if you want a calm and peaceful space, then you want to make sure that you put those crystal. If you want a relaxed space, if you want to have harmony and love in that space, maybe that could be your family room, right? Where everybody's relaxed. If you want the kitchen to be upbeat, where you bring you cook with happiness or whatever, maybe you can put some of those crystal there, and just keep doing, like, for example, doing your bedroom. If you want love and understanding, compassion, and that's what it should be. You shouldn't have nothing to bring work into your bedroom. You shouldn't have any of that. It should be just for love making, kids children creation, just love. So put that in your bedroom, so every time you walk in there, that's what you're gonna get, right? So just do something like that. I think you don't want to create chaos with the crystal, and they don't agree with each other. You're trying to get them to do stuff they don't want to do. You don't want to do that, right? Ritual. Okay, use a combination of essential oil and crystal. You can do that. Essential oil. What I would do is I would create air freshener with different essential oil of what you want to do, and then just spray it on your bed sheets. Every time bed sheets or the couch, you spray it on the couch. If you have leather couch and you have you have pillows and stuff like that, spray it on there, and then make it specifically for what the energy that you want. That way you have all this stuff ready. You can just, hey, I want an upbeat energy. get your upbeat energy in the air and you get all that going, you know. Burn incense. Just do that. Make that. This is your home. This is your space. You know, spudge your home with, and to invite new new energy into your space. Shift the energy in your new home using the singing bowl. You know, prepare your new home by cleansing with incense. Like I said, you can burn incense, you know, cleanse your new home with scent, you know, essential oils. Usher, usher the good thing into your new home. Use a chi blessing to set the tone for the positive future in your new home. Create a sense of flow in your new home by opening up doors and windows, right? Remember, you open the second day, you open the windows and the doors, you bring in new energy. Cleanse your home with visualization energy healing technique. That's another one. So let me see what they say, how you do that, right? Use your imagination to see. Okay, use your imagination. Okay, so add to round of metal. So what's direction to reduce the negative chi? Okay, so let me read this. Attract the best energy to your new home in 2022 with these steps. Open all windows in windows covering to bring the maximum light to and fresh air when you move in. Make sure you have a clean, clean path to your front door, inside and out. Add 10 to 20 pounds of metal in the southwest direction to reduce the negative chi and improve health. Place a water fountain in a southeast direction to attract new business and personal relationship to increase creativities. That's pretty cool. So let's see. Okay. Let's see. I don't want this to be so long. Cleanse your new home with, okay, visualization again. Time your cleansing ritual correctly, because you don't want to do 10 minutes when it's 20 minutes, right? You have to do 20 minutes, you don't want to do it in 10 minutes. Or if it's 10 minutes, you run it into in 20 minutes, because it could kind of linger. That's what's coming. See, kind of like when I tell you about the candles, you have this different size of candles that you have. You should have different sizes of candle for different things. If you want something immediate, you want to burn a small, little tiny candle, because you don't want it to take long, right? Because candle, that's what they do now. You know, you can do a 7-day candle when you want something to really penetrate and really take its time to get to what you want. Pay attention to frequent use areas, right? So like office or bedroom involve 3-step. First, place a small hematite or black tourmaline stone in the room's corner to grids the area, especially setting up a protective barrier for those other black stone have similar grounding properties and will also work. Second, cleanse the area by burning sage. And finally, keep the Himalaya salt lamp in the room to maintain the space on an ongoing basis. Okay, so I know you guys probably had seen the Himalayan salt lamps. I have 2 of them. So now, and don't forget that you should put in your new home, put a little bit, get mixed rice with mixed beans, and put some money, some pennies, you know, on the corner of each area of your home. You don't have to worry about ants and all that. It's not going to happen, okay? That's going to bring in money and abundance and food. You never have to be hungry. You don't have to run out of, you put it in the corner of your home, right? So you call and you're making sure that it comes, right? So that's what I want. That's all I wanted to tell you about. I don't want to, do much. But okay, so I did talk about to cleanse your home with scent. Okay, so you can use Florida water. Again, you can do the essential oil, like I said, and then get some Florida water, mix it with some other water, and then just start in front of your front door and the back door, just making sure you do like different things, cleanse your home during the day when you have the most energy. That's good. And okay, there you go. Sage, Palo Santo, frankincense, and myrrh, we talked about that. And then you want to bring good vibration. Also here it says that in the dark, in the face of darker energy in the home, burn black copal or charcoal. But you already doing that with the frankincense and myrrh and all that stuff. So you guys just and if you need any more, if you have any questions or whatever, just send me your email and your questions and I'll answer more. But yeah, just do that, and then make sure that you add the things that you want into your home. Cinnamon, burn cinnamon with powder with cloves, and do stuff like that. Every now and then the spirit, let me tell you, if you get to a point where you start listening or allow the spirit to communicate with you, and then you build your relationship with your spirit, I guarantee you your spirit going to start talking to you when you need to do the saging. If you need to burn incense, they will tell you burn incense. If you need this, it will tell you what you need when you need it. So all you have to do is listen and be open, being communicative with them, and they will let you know. Okay, and remember, I love you. Your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors, they all love you way more than I can. However, All Father, Most High Yah, love us way more than anything, including ourselves. So have a blessed day. Shalom.